I just wanted to follow up with the public from the July 15th meeting was when we voted on the additional appropriations for the downtown park, those two ordinances for $3.5 million. On August 7th, I received a phone call from the EPA asking me to call them back. And when I did, I asked what was up, and they told me they had received multiple phone calls of complaints, concerns about health to both the local, state, and the federal EPA, and along with phone calls had gone to King Environmental. And I said, okay, what do you need from me? And they said that my name had come up a couple times, that I knew where the building went to. Now, I backed up the story to the gentleman, explained to him what research I had done regarding the Rainick site, and I originally, before we had that ordinance, I went up and visited the EPA, was looking for some history on that property. They gave me a little information, wasn't a lot, but there were citizens that had said that that they thought the city and Findlay employees took the building down, and I did not think that was true. So I looked into it, and I explained to him that I found out that the building went out for bid in 2021 by the county. The project said to remove the building, leave the concrete pad, and it had just a little bit of asbestos on the site. A local contractor got it. They did not have environmental. They subbed that part out. The asbestos was removed. It went to the proper site, and the structure did go to the Hancock County landfill. I filled in a lot of holes, I guess, for the EPA when we had this conversation, and they told me this was a very serious situation. I then said, do you want me to give you the information that I have? They said, would you? I said, of course, and I emailed it. So that was all on August 7th. After that, I did not get any follow-up regarding it until August 14th, and I got a call from a different department from the Ohio EPA, just wanting to let me know that there's nothing to see here, everything is fine. I asked if everything was okay with the landfill, with the building going in there, since they did know hexavalent chromium was very high, and we did a brownfield grant. They said everything was fine. They did not want to provide any records or anything, and so I just wanted to give the public that update, because I don't know who you folks were that were filing complaints and how my name got in there, but that is the information I have.
Mayor.
I appreciate you providing that update. I did receive communication from the Ohio EPA, and I'm glad you were able to get some clarification that the city did, that this project has been managed by the city and county appropriately throughout the entire process, as we've stated over the last 3 years multiple times. We did follow up with them, and pretty much, they were confused why people were stating so much misinformation and how they could clarify. All of that to say that one of the things that came out of the discussion, which we were planning to do, but just was expedited, is they have offered to provide us, that they recommended working with them as technical assistant throughout the entire project process. We brought them up to date on the project, what we've done to date, what the plan was. And so don't be surprised when here in the next couple of weeks, you will probably see a request to formally apply for the grant through the Ohio EPA for them to provide technical assistance. And pretty much that just means that they're willing to check in each step of the way and say, yep, you're still doing it right, rather than waiting till the very end. So just reiterate that we're doing everything properly and that we have a great team of people that know what they're doing. We take this very seriously, and we'll continue to put safety first.
Mr. Webster.
On other old business, I've got an update for council concerning the.
Yes, we continue to watch the income tax, and again, on the environmental, they don't have anything to look into because we did the proper process. And you had stated multiple times accusing us of putting it in the wrong spot. So that's fine. Anyways, I do want to get a shout out to Officer Brian Andrews, who